Good morning to you. Todd Duplantis here. We're live with Up to the Minute at the HCCTV studios. Welcome to Friday. Got a weekend ahead of us. You probably didn't need to know that. Glad that I told you, though, because it is Friday. It's Film Friday, and we got some special guests. Also, that new FAFSA application. We know it's causing some confusion out there. So we get someone to kind of guide you through the steps here this morning. One person who guides you through just about every Friday, Randy Ramsey, my co-host. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning. And, happy AAPI month.
That's right. It is. Yeah. So, it is Friday, of course, and start of a weekend. I know rugby's usually on your schedule. Is that on the schedule this weekend as well?
Yeah, last weekend I managed to squeeze in the Rung Film Festival, which was the new festival in Houston celebrating Pakistani cinema artists. And this weekend, I've got a movie and a rugby banquet, but that is the end of rugby season for us. And my son's team are the state champions.
Wow, congratulations. That happened last weekend, right?
That happened last weekend. Last weekend, I made it to 2 rugby games, and a film festival, and like 4 other things.
You've got the busiest weekends around. The busiest weekends. A lot going on this weekend. A lot of stuff happening. So we've got the vast graduation today. That's happening at 1 p.m. It'll be live on the HCC district webpage. No problem. Just go to the webpage at 1 p.m. Incredible ceremony. If you've never watched the vast graduation, it's an incredible ceremony. The families are there, the students, very heartwarming. So make sure you tune in, or you can watch it on our YouTube channel after the live broadcast at 1 p.m. today. On the schedule for today, before we get to that, we want to thank everyone watching this Friday morning on Facebook Live and YouTube. We're here just about every day. HCC is in session, Mondays through Fridays at 10 a.m. with some exceptions. Well, a couple of them next week. We'll tell you why later on. But Randy, they can watch us anytime in social media and on HCCTV as well.
That's right. We're on Twitter, LinkedIn, and HCCTV at noon, 5, and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. So you can always catch us.
Yes, you always can. Okay, Randy, you're a big film buff, of course, being with Swamp. And did you know it is AAPI month, and we're talking to a local group celebrating a milestone of Asian American storytelling. Tengah Nguyen is the director of HAAPI FEST, which is the Houston Asian American Pacific Islander Film Festival. Good to have you with us, Tengah. How are you?
Hi, Todd. And Randy. How are you? I'm well.
Well, we're looking forward to hearing about the film festival. I know it's coming up, and Randy's going to be with you in about 10 minutes. So if you would just stand by, and we'll be with you shortly. Okay, FAFSA application. Yeah, it's some big changes going on now, and we know at HCC it's been causing some angst with some of our students. Well, we're here to guide you through the process. Shavaun Rooker is the HCC financial, or Rooker, I should say. Shavaun Rooker is the HCC Financial Aid Regional Manager. Welcome to the show, Shavaun. Good to see you with us this morning.
Thank you so much, Todd. I appreciate that.
Now, I'm familiar with the FAFSA application. A lot of our students are, but we've had some changes this year, and yes, I understand they're causing a few problems with our students. Is that correct?
This is true. Yes, there have been a few things that have made or created challenges for some of our students.
So let's dive right in. What are the first steps that students should be doing if they want to receive financial aid?
Okay, glad you asked. The first step is to complete the 24-25 FAFSA application. As you stated, there has been a few glitches and changes and challenges connected with this application, with this new rollout. As with anything that's new, you can expect a few changes and glitches here and there. So the federal government is working to clear, and they have cleared the majority of those glitches. For data processing, some of the Social Security issues that were happening with students not being able to access the form, as well as their tax information not processing appropriately to create the number needed for the student to get these numbers. So in this last week, the federal government, they've been very good about sending out information, sharing that they are fixing, and they have done a re-rollout, so to speak, reprocessing of a lot of those applications that had been affected by these glitches. And so a student will want to definitely complete the 24-25 application in order to be eligible for financial aid at their school.
I would imagine it's kind of frustrating when you're trying to get through this application. You're like, I can't even get into the college yet, and I got to get this, I got to get my finances set up. You guys are there to help the students at all times. And you're also, I know because we've announced them this week, you had some information sessions about these as well, correct?
Absolutely. Every week since the beginning of April, we've been running what we call our FAFSA night. Typically through the schools, we work with our admissions advisors to go out to the different high schools to assist students with their applications. However, we're not always able to reach all the students. In that case, we decided to create a FAFSA night for our students to be able to come to the campus, and we have 6 locations at our main 6 locations where students can come with their parents, families, contributors to be assisted in completing their FAFSA. So we're available from 5 to 7 p.m. every Thursday night through the 23rd of May. And students are able to bring their documents to answer questions or have questions answered in regards to their particular application, have their parents to accompany them for any questions that they may have. And we have staff available to assist.
And is that staff available on all of our campuses across the district?
Yes. So, and even still, if a student isn't able to attend one of our sessions, we're always available on Zoom, which is our virtual platform, as well as in person at our campuses.
That's what I was just going to ask. The virtual lobby's still around. I know when we launched it back in 2020, it was very popular for several years. Is it still as popular now?
Very much so popular. It is one of our most utilized platforms. And I think it's just because our students, they need that quick kind of responsive type of scenario. And it does provide them the ability to be wherever they are in the state or in the city or out of the state and still be able to be assisted immediately.
Now, I know our classes are very affordable. We have the locations across the district. The programs we have here are phenomenal. You can take everything from cybersecurity to IT to plumbing, and electrical, and get certifications in a short amount of time. But we also offer a number of other things besides financial aid. When someone is filling out that FAFSA form, do they learn about scholarships with that as well? And I know what people don't realize now is if you go to a community college, there's so many funding sources. Do you guys advise them on that as well?
So we do represent and expound on scholarships on our website, and we do encourage our students as they're meeting with us to check out our foundation here at HCC. We also encourage them to go to places like the FAST Web and look on the federal government site for different scholarships that maybe the school isn't offering at that time. But absolutely, we encourage them. And again, in order for many of them to be eligible for these scholarships, they have to complete the 24-25 FAFSA application.
When is the absolute deadline for that? I mean, now we're looking at, if you get it done now, would you be safe for the fall? What would you say? I mean, some students are like, well, I might wait a couple of weeks. I guess the sooner the better.
Absolutely. I wouldn't encourage them to wait. Definitely, considering some of the hiccups that have taken place, I would definitely encourage that they get on that application ASAP, immediately. It just makes a better process for them to be awarded sooner. And definitely within time frame for them to be able to enroll in their courses and have a secured feeling that they'll be able to pay for college.
Shavaun, I know on top of the scholarships and grants that are available for students, we have a special program for graduating high school seniors as well, the Eagle Promise program. And I believe we started that before the pandemic. Maybe you can tell us more about that for people who may not know about it.
Absolutely. Our recent high school graduates, if you're a high school graduate, you can fill out what's called the Eagle Promise application. We have the application on our website to see if you would be eligible for. It's almost like a different type of scholarship. So in addition to what you would receive from your federal FAFSA or TASFA in many cases, because there are some students who do not qualify for the federal aid, but they qualify for TASFA, which is our state aid program. This gives them the option to be able to go to school without having to pay any money out of pocket. So whatever their FAFSA or TAFSA does not pay for, then the HCC scholarship will take over and pay the difference. And so students can go on the website, apply, and they'll be notified accordingly whether or not they're eligible for this program. But it is for the graduating high school senior.
One final question. A number of our students we get here at HCC are work study. If a student is interested in the work study program, is that included in their financial aid package? And is that something they'd set up with you guys initially?
So typically when our students apply for the federal aid application, that is a question that is asked of them. And typically we will award that in their package when we do our auto packaging. And for those students that are interested, our department will set up what we call job fairs for the semester. So we will be having a job fair this coming fall semester to capture those students who are interested in working on campus or off campus. And they can then just see our department and we can definitely assist them. So even if they notice that the work study hasn't been added and it's something that they are interested in, tell them to come and see us and give us a call.
Shavaun Rooker with the Financial Aid Department. Thanks for asking these questions or answering these questions, and we appreciate you joining us this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. You all have a wonderful day.
Have a great one.
Thanks,
okay.
Shavaun. Such great information.
It is. I mean, those new FAFSA applications, from what I understand, they were causing some problems. I'm glad we're here to straighten those out for our students. Randy, big month here, AAPI month, and also you've got a Film Friday guest tied in with that.
I am. I'm so excited to welcome Tengah Nguyen, director of HAAPI FEST, the Houston Asian American Pacific Islanders Film Festival, to the show. Welcome and good morning, Tengah. May is Asian American Pacific Islander Month, and it's also your 20th anniversary. So congratulations on that.
Hi. Yes, thank you so much for our anniversary. I mean, we've been around for around 20 years, and we're the Texas' largest, oldest, and longest running AAPI film festival, and it's great to be here.
And that's so appropriate for Houston because we are the most diverse city in America. So it seems very appropriate that we have the longest running AAPI film festival. So the nitty-gritty, what are the dates and what can attendees expect?
Well, the dates, we are having pre-screenings right now at Axelrad. We just had one last night. The next screening at Axelrad, pre-screening free screening will be on May 23rd, and then we will have a kickoff event that will be May 27th, and the official festival will be May 30th through June 14th. We're showcasing around.
Wow, so it runs 2 whole weeks. That's awesome.
Yes, it will showcase online and live events, and we're going to screen over 100 AAPI created films this year at our festivals. It's going to range from dramas, shorts, animations, horrors, even award-winning films, and we have a lot of special guests coming in. So it's a really great film for everyone. I mean, a great festival for everyone.
So I was lucky enough to be there last year, and you had some great panels and things. So, can you give me a little preview of who's coming in or what kind of panels, et cetera, you're expecting?
Sure. One of our most exciting nights is our opening night, which is we're going to have a panel with Abigail Hing Nguyen. She's the writer of Love Boat Taipei. She's going to talk about her book that was adapted into a movie. We also have Brian Yang coming with Jean Shim. She is an Emmy Award-winning director, and they are releasing their new movie called A Great Divide that stars Ken Jeong. And our closing night, we also have Noboku, which is a well-known actress in California.
Mm-hmm. No, those are some great guests. I'm really excited, and good parties too, right?
Yes, and lots of parties too. And then we have a lot of guests in between, such as Leo Chang, Milton Liu, a lot of other guests come.
Well, I'm interested. It says in my notes that you're including the documentary Hurricanes, which is about, the Houston female football team. But I find that to be an interesting film for you to have.
Yes.
It's a great doc, by the way. Terrific. But I'm interested in why you would include it.
We included it because the director is Asian American. So she's a part of our goal in our festival is that we showcase all films created by Asian Americans, showcasing Asian Americans on screen, even directors behind the screen. So it's not just about Asian American stories, but that's why that's the bigger part of our festival.
She's terrific, by the way. What a great filmmaker and an up and comer too. I'm really excited that you included it because I've seen it and it's such a terrific documentary. So I'm just going to plug the festival. If you get a chance, go see Hurricanes because it's about Houston and it's local and it's terrific. The other thing I'm really excited about is Love in Taipei. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Love in Taipei is going to be our opening night film, and that stars, and that is like a book that Abigail Nguyen, which is she's very well known in our Asian American culture, our community, and she's the author of Love Boat Taipei, and her book, she has a book series, and it was adapted into a film, which the community is very excited about. And she's actually going to be doing book signings. We're going to hold that. The opening night's going to be at Rooftop Cinema. If you guys have never been there, it's a really great experience to just, see the skyline of Houston and watch a film and also meet Abigail, get a book signed for a very great price.
Well, I'm excited. Rooftop Cinema is on top of the Post, which is where we held the Houston Media Conference this summer. So I know it well. I'm excited to be up there when it's not quite so boiling hot. But it should be a great night. So where can people get more information, the schedule, the passes, all the deets?
Yes. So if you guys go to haapifest.org, that's HAAPIFEST.org, then you will see all of our passes, all of our screening dates, lots of information. We have VIP packages starting as little VIP packages and regular price packages, starting as little as $19.99 to $199. And right now we are selling, we're having early bird rates right now. So if you guys act fast, you can lock in those early bird rates before they go up to regular price.
Well, and I know there's some great content, great stuff to see. So it's a good deal across the board. But I have a question for you. When did you, as the director of a film festival, when did you get involved with HAAPI FEST and how did you come, to be the boss lady?
Well, actually, I got involved around 10 years ago. I actually own a small business. It's called Brilliant Films, and I got involved with OCA, which is the parent organization that hosts HAAPI FEST. And I've always loved films and production since I was young, and I'm involved in the business. And I actually do the production work and we work with editors and everything. So I'm actually in the business. So it's a really great opportunity for me to be more exposed. And I would like to let everyone know that if you are in this industry, love films, love movies, then it's a great opportunity for you guys to connect with the community out in LA. We have lots of people flying in from all over, from LA, from the East Coast, West Coast. So it's a really great place to network.
Yeah, film festivals are a terrific place to get to know your peers, to get to know people in your interest group. I was at the Rung Film Festival this past weekend, and it was just a great convivial atmosphere, which I would say was also present at HAAPI FEST in the past. It feels like a good group of people getting together to talk about filmmaking in the best possible way.
Yes, it is.
So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask, because our students love to come. Do you have student discounts? Are you having student volunteers?
Currently, we do not have any student get discounts, but we are accepting volunteers. The volunteer page is on our website. Again, it's at HAAPIFEST.org. And there's a little form, and we are accepting volunteers. We should have a volunteer orientation in about 2 weeks.
That's terrific. I know our students love going to these events, and they're so helpful to them. Like you said, they're great networking events, and it's a great time to meet folks locally. Well, I'm super excited, Tinga, and I don't know if I'll make opening night, but I really want to because I'm super excited about it. So I will do my very best, but I'm looking forward to seeing you at the festival. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Todd, I think you're muted. But Todd, have you made it out to HAAPI FEST yet? Because if you haven't, you should. Nope, mouth is moving, but I'm not hearing any words.
Well, about that. Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah. Do you encourage your students? No, I'm sure you encourage them to volunteer at these festivals. Do you give them extra credit for doing so?
I do. Because I think it's so important that they go out, but also world cinema, because it's an integral part of my lesson plans is introducing them to films that they would not otherwise see. So I gave extra credit for Rung. I give extra credit for the Houston Latino Film Festival because, when else are they going to see films from around the world?
Exactly. Right. One thing I noticed, what caught my ear was Love Boat Taipei.
Love in Taipei.
Well, the book's called Love Boat Taipei.
Yes.
The movie's called Love in Taipei. And I looked it up online, and it's got nothing to do with the Love Boat. I was just thinking, Love Boat Taipei. I thought it would be kind of one of those things, She's
younger than both of us, so I'd be surprised if she's heard of Love Boat.
It's a shame, isn't it? I think everybody should have heard of Love Boat. One of the cinematic what?
You can mock Love Boat all you want. I will tell you this. I recently watched an older episode of it, and they were dealing with issues that we're afraid to touch now. So
yes, right. And they got away with a lot of things you wouldn't get away with now. That's for sure. Great stuff.
Yes.
There. All right. Okay. A few announcements we want to go through. Summer mini sessions are coming up. You can get 3 hours of credit, short amount of time. They're happening in the summer at HCC. Great way to catch up on your studies. Maybe you're in from college from UT and you're like, I really bombed that math course. You can take it here. 3 hours, get it done during the summer. Classes begin Monday, May the 13th. Check our post after the show for more information. And we've got a truck rodeo coming up.
That's right. The Houston Automotive Center of Excellence will host its annual Truck Driving Championships, also known as the Truck Driving Rodeo, a competition with industry partners hosted by HCC Northeast. Professional truck drivers from various industries participate in a skills competition, followed by an awards ceremony. And that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Saturday, May 18th at HCC Northeast campus. Check out the events calendar for more info.
Okay, Instagram One College exhibition is happening now online through Instagram. Viewing links are available through May the 31st. Looking for the handles and how to check it out, we'll have it in our post after the show. We've got music auditions coming up as well at the Central campus.
That's right. Students interested in furthering their music education can attend the auditions to learn about the program, take the music theory placement exam, and meet the performing arts chair and faculty. They are also open auditions, so it's open to high school, transfer, and new students. 9 a.m. to noon, Saturday, May 18th, HCC Central Fine Arts Center. Check our post after the show for more info. But I know a bunch of teachers will be over there, so they're looking forward to it.
It is graduation season, folks. That's right. We had one graduation on Tuesday. Another one, the VAST, is happening today at 1 p.m. Watch it at hccs.edu, by the way. And next Friday, is our big commencement over at Energy Arena, I believe it is this year. And that means there's no up to the minute next Friday, because we'll be live streaming all that day on the graduation. And we will be setting up on Thursday. So no up to the minute on Thursday or Friday. No live up to the minutes, but we'll always have the best of up to the minutes on our cable channel, HCCTV. We'll return on the air Monday, May the 20th. And speaking of graduation and registration, that's going on too, Randy, and it's happening right now for summer and the fall.
That's right. And fall registration is also open. So I already know what I'm teaching in the fall. I already know what I'm teaching in the spring. I'm excited that my students are registering now. We have 5 ways to learn, as always: online, anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid, in person, and hybrid lab. To learn more, go to hccs.edu/apply, but get in those classes now because people, they fill up. So go get your first choice.
Especially Randy's classes. Make sure you get into those early too. They will fill up. Okay, Mental Health Monday. It happens on Monday, and we'll continue to observe Asian American Pacific Islander Month. Hope Picks returns to talk about human trafficking, which preys on a high number of Asian women. And also later, one of our co-hosts, Dr. Lana Pagao, will discuss her Asian Pacific heritage. We've talked to her about that before. Fascinating story. She'll be on the show, I think, is it Tuesday? Tuesday she'll be here. So, all right, Randy, I know you got a big weekend. Going to be a big weekend for a lot of us.
That's right. I'm super excited. I will miss you all next Friday, but I'll be back a week after.
Oh, well, we will try to make it without you. It just won't be the same. It won't.
No, it won't. I know you'll be weeping.
Yeah, it won't be the same. Well, good. Have a good whatever you're doing next Friday, but just enjoy it.
I will. And happy Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to you all. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. Have a safe, happy weekend and happy Mother's Day. And we'll see you on Monday.